Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Daniel Iskandar bin Muhammad Zailani, and for this section, I'm going to talk about the introduction for our group project. So, for each female and males, will have their own heights. So, what is height? Height is actually the measurement of someone or something from head to foot or from base to top. So, some of the measurement of height is in centimeters, in meters, feet, and also inches. So for this project, we're choosing centimeters since it's the most common unit used to measure height, and the data project that we choose shows the height of males and also females from the sample of 95 for each gender. So there's 95 males and also 95 female. For this project, we have two objectives. So the first one is to find the confidence interval for the mean height for males and also females. The second one is to find the confidence interval for difference the mean height for males and also a female.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Harit. So for today, I will show on how to find the confidence interval for height of female and height of male using the Excel. So the first thing is we open the data in Excel. So first, we go to the data and then go to the data analysis. Then we choose the descriptive statistic and click OK. So for input range, I put the data of height of male and we just highlight this column. And then for group by, I choose columns because I want my output appear in the columns. And then I click labels in the first row. And then for output options, I choose output range. So for output range, I want to put my output in column G. And then I click summary statistic. And then I click confidence level of mean. And I choose 95% of confidence interval. And then click OK. So this is the descriptive statistic for height of female in centimeter. So as you can see, this is our mean. And then this is our sample variance and standard deviation. And then this is count, means the value of n. And this is the confidence level. So bear in mind, this is not the confidence interval, but this is the margin of error. So as we refer to the formula, x bar plus minus z alpha over 2 multiple with standard deviation over square root of n. So this is our margin of error. So we repeat the same step for the height of female. First, we go to data, and then go to data analysis. Then choose the descriptive statistic and click OK. And then for the input range, I put the data of height of female and highlight the column of height of female. And then group by, also I choose columns and click labels in first row. And then for output options, I also choose output range, and I choose to put my descriptive statistic for height of female in the column G. And then click summary statistic and also click the confidence level for me. And I choose 95% of confidence interval. And then click OK. So this is the output of this descriptive statistic of height of female. So this is our mean, our standard error, our median, mode, and standard deviation. Also, this is our sample variance. And this is count, which is the value of n. And this is the confidence level, which is the margin of error. So to find the 95% of confidence interval for height of male, so first we need the lower confidence limit, and upper confidence limit. So for lower confidence limit, the formula is x bar minus z alpha over 2 multiple with standard deviation over square root of n. So means x bar minus margin of error. So first we take the value of mean minus margin of error. And we get this value. And for upper confidence limit, we choose value of mean plus margin of error. And we get this value. So for height of female, we use the same step. So first we find the lower confidence limit equal, we choose the value of mean minus the margin of error, and we get this value. And for upper confidence limit equal, choose the value of mean plus the margin of error, and then we get this value. So to conclude that the 95% of confidence interval for the mean of height of male is between 176.84 and 177.91, and for 95% of confidence interval for mean of height of female is between 163.73 and 164.79.
Okay, I will continue with confidence interval for the difference between male and female hearts. So, for this section, which is confidence interval between different two means, we need a few data, which the data we can get from the yearly yearly objective, which is to find a confidence interval for male and female. And the data that we needed for this section, which are x bar 1, x bar 2, n1, n2, variance for x1, variance for x2, and alpha over 2, and last z alpha over 2. So for means or x bar 1, the value is 177.38, and n1 is equal to 95, and variance x1 is equal to 6.86. For x bar 2, the value is 164.26, and n2 is equal to 95, and variance x2 is equal to 6.72. And for this section, we will use 95% confidence, which the alpha value will be 0.05. So when alpha divide by 2, we will get 0.025. So to find z alpha over 2, we can get from the table, which we will get the value of z alpha over 2 is 1.96. Okay, next we must know the formula to find the confidence interval for difference between two means. So the formula is x bar 1 minus x bar 2 plus minus z alpha over 2 square root variance 1 divided by n1 plus variance 2 divided by n2. After that, we just substitute the values into the formula, which difference for two means is equal to 177.38 minus 164.26, and plus minus z alpha over 2, which is 1.96 times square root 6.89 over 95 plus 6.72 over 95. Next, we will get the value 13.12 plus minus 0.7409. So for limit, for lower confidence limits, 13.12 minus 0.7409, which we will get 12.38. And for upper confidence limit, 13.12 plus 0.7409 equal to 13.86.